Okay guys, here is idea number one. Some big changes. I have not priced this out. I want to make sure that you guys are okay with getting rid of those bookshelves for all the charts before we move forward with any of this. So the reason I have taken all that out is space. We can have a computer monitor in the corner close to what you have now, and then the second one against this wall. The reason I've enlarged this a bit and taking out those uppers is if we keep the existing size, and this is just a close representation of what you currently have. The bookshelf ends right about here. A desk space, what we have with the monitor right here, and the only other real spot to put that is where she is, just to spin her around on this side. But it's just so tight because the chairs are constantly going to be bumping into each other if we do that, even with stretching this out further. And this is with the intent of taking those doors out. But if we have a chair, we come back about 30 inches, and on this side it's going to be the same thing. So those chairs are going to be back to back and in the way. So that's why I've come up with this idea. And if we're going to be digitizing everything, those bookshelves wouldn't be there. So the color of those existing bookshelves, if we keep those, we're somewhat tied with color with the new work. To tie into that, it's just a bit challenging trying to work around those. So anyway, this is what we've got. 36-inch knee space. These uppers are 14 inches deep for large binders, big 3-ring binders that will still fit in there. File cabinet, same as here. This is my little representation of somebody sitting in the corner, just so you can see size and shape and layout of that. And on this side, 3-drawer stack and another file cabinet. This is at 42, a cubby for items that you're working on through the day, possibly to put one of those there, or you could just do a metal divider, metal tray. ADA, all of this countertop is at 30. This is at 30, and the minimum, I believe, is 36 inches wide, and we have 40 here. And again, this is all at 42. So we can do this out of plastic laminate, which is the material that you have in the back, or a nice material is if you want to go to Brookside veneers. I have some samples of this in the shop, but it would be a little bit more, but not much, for the front of the reception desk, or maybe all those cabinets, just to warm it up a bit. But if we do plastic laminate on the front, that is an option. It wouldn't be too much more to do this wood with any of these grains, and that would be a lacquer finish instead of the plastic laminate, which would look nicer and have a much warmer look to it. This could also be done for the cabinets in the front desk, but I don't recommend doing this for the back rooms. Just durability and the expense of it. It's not necessary for those utility type rooms. So we have the lab layout here. Not a whole lot we can do. It's a little tough to look at, but keeping the fridge, let's see here, let's look at this elevation view. Your fridge, drawer stacks here, door, and the sink, that small sink would be placed here, cabinet to the left, and we would do that countertop that came around here just for some of those tools that you have back there if you want to do that. This door is going to be a little bit tricky to get to. This sink cabinet's smaller than the existing, but that is a small sink. The utility room or I don't know what you called that room, but with the sterilizer in it on the corner of the hallway. Drawer stack, sink cabinet. We have a dead corner here. I mean, it's possible to have some additional storage here. We would not have drawers, but this would rather be a door, but you could at least have storage to the back. Mine, it's a little tricky to get to. Just 3 drawer stacks here. And the work at the end of the hallway. Countertop, probably just keep that at 30 inches, and then the cabinets, the upper cabinets above it. So let me know what you think of that. There's a lot of ideas with this. This is the biggest one. So before we crunch numbers on it, I just want to make sure we're within the realm of what you're thinking of. And as far as space, if we look at, and this is the size and scale, so this wall opening from here to here is accurate representation, but to the edge of that countertop walkway space, you're going to have about 50 inches. And then from the end of that counter, about 34 walkway back here, and then between counter and counter is 45. And I've jetted this out from this wall. I believe this comes out about 24 inches. Okay, thanks guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll take it from there.